What's going on, folks? My name is LB, the realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Welcome to another Surreal News Live segment. So I wanted to go ahead and jump into this story here. I figure I'd combine my entertainment segment with a Surreal Live. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Uh, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to entertainment news in regards to Dave Chappelle. He came out with a new special called The Closer. I have not watched it yet. Apparently, it's on Netflix, and he had some things to say about black people and about trans people and situations regarding. So, I haven't seen it, like I said, but I have seen certain segments in which people are referring to the segment in which he talks about it's easier for a, I guess a man to transition into a woman and change his name. It's easier for that to happen than it is for he said Malcolm X to change his name, or Muhammad Ali, I should say, to change his name. And he also mentioned um, what else did he mention? Basically, the whole DaBaby situation. DaBaby is a rapper, and he has on multiple occasions admitted to killing another individual. Supposedly, this was all in self-defense, but Dave Chappelle basically made the joke and the comment that people were more mad about supposed homophobic or transphobic comments made by the rapper DaBaby than they were about DaBaby admitting to killing somebody. So a lot of people understood what he meant by that. A lot of people didn't, and they just took it as transphobic or trans hate or bashing gay people or whatever. So I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I'm not going to get into all of that, but I will read from this article here. It's going to be from The Verge because I thought that this was very interesting. So, in regards to everything that's going on, you would think that Dave Chappelle would be canceled, Netflix would run to pull this off air, pull this special off air, and all of that, but quite the contrary. So Netflix just fired the organizer of the trans employee walkout. So I guess they were going to do a walkout and in protest to Dave Chappelle. But this is going on right now. They just fired the organizer. So here we go. And I'll leave this down below if you guys want to read it for yourselves. Netflix has fired a leader of the trans employee resource group who was organizing the upcoming October 20th walkout. Oh, October 20th. That's my mother's birthday. The employee, who is black and currently pregnant, asked not to be named for fear of online harassment. They have been encouraging trans employees and allies to walk out of work in protest of Netflix's handling of the Dave Chappelle special, The Closer. The employee declined to speak to The Verge for this story. All these white people are going around talking to the press and speaking publicly on Twitter, and the only person who gets fired is the black person who was quiet the entire time, says a former employee in an interview with The Verge. That's absurd and just further shows that black trans people are the ones being targeted in this conversation. The employee was terminated on suspicion of leaking metrics to the press related to the Dave Chappelle special. Those metrics about how much Netflix paid for The Closer and how many people it reached subsequently ended up in a report on Bloomberg. While the employee had shared the metrics internally, they spoke out against the leaks to colleagues worried they might hurt the walkout movement. The leaking of internal data is highly unusual at Netflix. While the company prides itself on transparency, employees are told that the culture can only thrive when Netflix data remains internal. So this person was fired for leaking internal information about the special. Um, so that's the reasoning for firing this employee. Not that they were just talking mess about Dave Chappelle, but a little bit of that has been happening. So let me continue here. A Netflix spokesperson confirmed the employee's dismissal. We have let go of an employee for sharing confidential, commercially sensitive information outside the company, as anyone would. They said, we understand this employee may have been motivated by disappointment and hurt with Netflix, but maintaining a culture of trust and transparency is core to our company. Controversy surrounding The Closer, which was widely criticized by trans activists for being transphobic, has roiled Netflix in recent weeks. The company suspended Tara Field, a trans software engineer who posted a viral tweet thread about the controversy, for attending a director level meeting, excuse me, to which she wasn't invited. Field has since been reinstated. The company is now sending employees details about what meetings they're allowed to attend. Wow. So again, this is going to be from the Verge.com. Netflix is not joking around, folks. they they are not joking around. If you attend a meeting you're not supposed to be at, if you leak sensitive information about the company, about what the company is doing with certain specials and about certain comedians, they will get you. And they will let you go, or you will be reprimanded. So again, a lot of people think that what Dave Chappelle said was insensitive to trans people. Some trans people actually came out in defense of Dave Chappelle and said that, you know, they agree basically with that he has a lot of merit to what he's saying. So again, I'm not going to relitigate that too much. If you guys want to hear that, watch the special for yourselves, or I'm sure there's other videos that go more in detail about this specific situation. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. You guys know me. I love all people. I love gay people, straight people, whatever you are. It doesn't matter to me. Your sexuality has no business. It's none of my business, put it like that. So, from what I've seen, the segments of what people are talking about, in which Dave Chappelle is talking about trans people, like I said earlier, he made a lot of good points. You know what I'm saying? And in no way do I think that Dave Chappelle is transphobic or, gay bashing or anything like that. That's just my opinion. Let's see. Somebody put Bill Bradley. Let's see. I mean, in most corporate gigs, just you don't you don't just get to crash meetings and leak information. Yeah, exactly. I was pretty much I was much more fired up by the video title, but the specifics I am far less angry. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not that Netflix got rid of this employee and fired this employee simply for speaking out about the Dave Chappelle controversy. It was for a very specific cause about leaking sensitive information. I mean, I know in any company that I worked at, if I leak company secrets, I would be terminated or I would be reprimanded accordingly. They usually say that in your employment contract or your application or whatever, or the bylaws and rules of the company. Don't leak company secrets. I know in security specifically, like if I'm with one security company, I can't then go to another security company and then tell them all about the last security company that I worked at and about their internal structure or meetings or information, anything like that. I mean, that would be a big no-no, and most people know that. So again, this is the story that they're saying, and they're sticking to it. you know, but like I said, there was other employees that had issues with what Dave Chappelle said, and to the people that had an issue or see an issue with what Dave Chappelle said, um, I would just stress that it's not just black and white. There is a middle ground. There is a gray area in this situation, and just because you believe in trans rights, or you're a trans person, and you don't want to be felt you don't want to feel like you're less than a person. You don't want to feel like you're not being respected. And I understand, like anybody else, I understand that, but you also have to understand that when it comes to black issues and that subject, I mean, it's never gonna die. Like it's impossible to just get over. It's not going to happen like that. So these are issues that will constantly be talked about. And when it comes to situations like that, there are situations where it seems as though the LGBTQ community, they get a lot of shine in the media. And I'm not saying that black people don't. I'm just saying the way they talk about the situations, the way they choose to attack, or not attack, but address certain situations. It's almost as if it's skewed more towards other communities, not just the LGBTQ Q community, but indigenous communities and Jewish communities. Like every other community has their issues and their own separate, you know, um, things that they got to deal with. But when it comes to black people and black issues, we're constantly, just skipped over. And honestly, most of us don't feel as if we're important in the conversation. So I understand what Chappelle was saying in those clips. Again, I haven't seen the whole thing, so that would be my homework. I'm going to go ahead and watch the closer, and I advise everyone to do the same. And I'll probably come back on another video. I'm sure this is not the last we've heard of this situation, so I'll go ahead and stay on top of this. I'm going to watch the closer and judge for myself if I think that what he's saying is transphobic, or what the case is. So if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't seen it, again, Might as well watch it and see what the hubbub is. So like this video, share and subscribe, folks. Love, peace, and light. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? While you're here, while you're here, let me see here. Yeah, so I did a few new videos today. I did a video on a plane crash that happened here locally in San Diego County in Santee. Also did a video on Damascus, the situation about Damascus and Israel. I did a video about Annalise Garcia. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. If you guys know who that is, she's a person who's been on YouTube. She's an activist. She was a member of the People's Party, and also she was a candidate for the Palmdale City Council and the vice chair of Our Revolution for Los Angeles. She tragically lost her life to a hit and run accident. She got hit by a vehicle. This just happened. I'm just now hearing about it. So I did a short video on that one, just reading the article that gives more specifics on what happened. But that's tragic, and that's, I don't know if you guys know her or not, but I had just heard about her because of the whole People's Party situation, and I don't want to get all into that one, but rest in peace to Annalise. I have another video on ancient water on Mars. I'm getting back into my science and discovery stuff because I find that stuff interesting, and it always intrigues my brain. And also, Social Security benefits are getting a boost. They're getting a boost, I believe, of 4.5% or 4.9%. I'm sorry, 5.9%. Yeah, Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2022 will be 5.9%, the highest bump benefits have seen in decades. So I think that's crazy. Nobody expects Social Security to be around for long, but there we go. So if you guys want to check out those videos, I will be posting those shortly. Watch out for that. And also, yeah, that's it, folks. We'll keep this one short and sweet. I don't have a bunch of time today, but I will come back with more videos. Like I said, I'll be posting those videos soon. So go ahead and like this video, share, comment, subscribe. Love, peace, and light, folks. Until next time, remember, be kind, rewind. And I catch you guys on the next one. I'm outro. I'll go ahead and read this comment real quick. Bill Bradley says, I mean, in most corporate gigs, you don't just... Oh, wait, I already read that one. Erica Shady says, what's up? Hey, Erica, how's it going? So, yeah, that's it, folks. We'll go ahead and leave it right there. Like I said, I'll come back on another live pretty soon. I'm just running out of time today. So with all that being said, folks, remember, be good, be safe out there. And dude, where's my car? Just got here. Man, I'm sorry. This was a short live. But I just went over some segments that I'm going to post shortly. And I went over the whole situation with Dave Chappelle and this Netflix special, The Closer. So if you guys want to rewind, be kind and rewind, that would be greatly appreciated. If not, I'll see you guys on the next segment, all right, on the very next video. All right, until next time, I'm out.